I'm here with head coach Zach Sederick for the first interview of the season. Coach, what have you seen from your team the first couple weeks of practice?
Definitely a big pickup in intensity, especially around practice and during our qualifying. We had a very, very competitive 7 rounds. Split the guys up into two teams, and like I said, played 7 rounds of golf over 2 weekends. So was really pleased with that. We've been competing in some way, shape, or form every day at practice. So I think that we're definitely doing a much better job at home, like preparing, competing in a way, intensity or intent, commitment that we need if we're going to really play at a high level, especially with the type of schedule we've been fortunate to kind of get together over the last 2 years. Just can't show up and think it's going to work out. Like, you got to really grind at home and prepare well, and so far I think we've seen that.
So who are you going to be looking for on your team, sort of as the leadership roles on your team?
Everyone. We don't have captains this year because we need everyone to take ownership of our program, and that was a very intentional decision by me. And it's something we're working very hard on and feeling like empowering everyone to step up and do their part. I think in the past we've had times where I think because maybe someone's not a captain, they think it's not their place, but it's all of our places. It's my place. It's Charlie's place, who you're going to talk to. It's Danny Fisher, who's been on campus for 2 weeks. It's his place, because at the end of the day, like, I'm the last thing this program's about. It's about, to a certain extent, to a large extent, our alumni, but mainly the guys that are here right now and what they want for this program and what they want to accomplish. And they've got to take ownership of that. So. There's certainly some upperclassmen, and I think some of the younger guys are going to look to. I mean, that's evolution. Young people have been looking to the elders for millions of years. So it's to a certain extent not going to be any different. But I've really gone out of my way to emphasize that everyone has got a stake in this, and everyone's got to step up and take ownership.
So you guys head to the Badger Invitational on Sunday. What's your lineup going to look like?
It'd be Charlie Nikitas, Jack Mortel, Jack Hersig, Jack Katarensik, and Danny Fisher.
What can you tell us about the course you guys are going to be seeing there, the competition at all?
Yeah, we were there 3 years ago. Played solid, had a chance to win. I think that's where Patrick Flavin won his first event as a sophomore. A lot of elevation change. It's one of those places where scoring is largely dependent on how long the rough is and how windy it can get. If there's not a ton of rough, or even if there is some rough and it's not windy and it's fairly soft, like, you're going to see a lot of birdies. But it looks like it's going to be a little cooler. There might be a little wind, so we got to be ready for that. But other than that, I mean, it's really a very good golf course, but it's, in a lot of ways, it's the type of place these guys have seen before. A lot of these guys have grown up playing golf in the Midwest, and it's very much a Midwestern golf course, tree lined, greens with back to front pitch. The holes are pretty much right in front of you. So with one good day of practice and a practice round out there, we'll be ready to roll.
So with it being the first invitational of the season, what do you sort of look for out of your team?
Oh, wow. I think it's there's definitely a heightened level of confidence, and I think guys are playing with a little bit more of an edge, and I just want to see that continue on the road. I think, pride's a big deal to me, and it's a big deal in our program. And when we roll up and we put our bags down, it's like, hey, we're Miami Golf, and we're proud to be here. And if we take care of our business, we're gonna have a chance to win on Tuesday. And that's really the main thing I'm looking for is guys to have that that high level of inner confidence and that edge you need to play at a high level.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
I'm here with junior Charlie Nikitas. Charlie, what have you focused on over the summer, first couple weeks of practice, part of your game that you want to improve the most?
That's a good question. I think mostly this summer I was working on the putter. I feel like that's where most of the time you're gaining most of your golf shots. I feel like my ball striking is in a really good spot. I've gotten my golf swing to where I'm comfortable with playing really any golf course. But if you can get the ball in the hole, and I've specifically been working on kind of inside 10 feet where those putts keep your rounds going. You can make a lot of birdies from there. And if you're confident with the putter, then you're going to be playing well. So that's kind of what I've been focused on for the most part over the summer. And then now that we're at school, it's just about competing with all the guys and pushing everybody from top to bottom, and making sure everybody's ready to roll come Sunday.
So have you felt any difference coming in as your third year now, rather being an upperclassman? Has there been any difference for you?
I wouldn't say it's very different. I feel like Coach had touched on it about how everyone's got to take ownership of their part on this team, and we're all, like he said, Danny Fisher's got a leadership role this year. Everybody's got a role in which they're going to lead. So I feel like it's just I have a little bit more experience under my belt, but it's not like I feel much more authority over anybody else. It's just we're all here trying to achieve the same goals, and I just feel like I have a little bit more experience to draw off of rather than last year.
You brought up all achieving goals. What are your goals for this season overall?
I think we just want to win a lot, and we didn't do much of it last year. But I know that we've got the right guys here to do it this year. And like Coach said, we're working really hard, and we've got a different sense of competitiveness and like intentionality right now, where we really just want to win. Come Tuesday this week, we want to have a chance to win, and we've got 5 events this fall, and we just want chances to win.
So, like I said, you're going to the Badger Invitational on Sunday. What's sort of your focus playing that you focus on first tournament of the year?
Just like kind of every other event. I mean, it's different now that you got a logo on your chest and you're playing for a school. A little different from the summer, but you're just playing for your guys. You're playing for coach and you're playing for yourself out there. But you just kind of got to focus on what you're doing. Every shot counts out there, especially once it's adding up to a team score. But you just got to get ready to roll, and once you're out there, just play golf. That's what it's about.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.